On March 23, 2002, at Value City Arena, the Roger Bacon Spartans stood up to the king, basketball phenom LeBron James. In the second of a three-part series, WCPO 9 sports reporter Mike Dyer takes us back to the sights and sounds of that Division II state championship game and a celebration St. Bernard won't ever forget.
5 hours before the most significant game of their lives, Roger Bacon Athletic Director Joe Corcoran knocked on the players' hotel room doors for an unforgettable wake-up call.
We talk about it all the time. What he said was, rise and shine at state title time. And what's funny about that is we were already up.
Peggy Brewer sought divine intervention as she took her seat with her 3 daughters and watched her husband, Roger Bacon coach Bill Brewer, work the sideline.
On the way to every game, the girls were always in the car, and we would say a quick prayer that everybody played hard, played safe, that nobody got hurt. But with this game, I was so nervous that I literally prayed a rosary the entire game. And I figured, hopefully, that even though Akron St. Vincent-St. Mary was Catholic school too, maybe we were praying a little bit harder and maybe we would win.
A then state tournament record crowd of 18,375 was ready for the 11 a.m. tip-off.
You know, it was almost like they had built that new arena just for this game because it was massive.
The Spartans led at halftime. Still, James kept the Irish in the game.
He hit that shot at the very end of the third period, and that all of a sudden lit up the joint.
Yet the Spartans found an answer each time down the stretch. Senior guard Frank Phillips added the exclamation point, and the celebration was on. As Roger Bacon received its crown, King James offered his congratulations too.
He's not like a prima donna athlete type. He's a really straight shooter. He's a really great person off the floor and on the floor.
You know, it's such a great and overwhelming experience that it's almost like a drug. I want to do it again. I want more of it. It was so good. Yeah, it was hard, but man, was it worth it.
A lot of people like to make out that Roger Bacon was this little team that beat. No, Roger Bacon was a really good team.
After the game, there was a little tailgate in the parking lot, and Bill never drank in front of his players, but I think he made an exception that day. He did have a couple beers. I was driving. We went to the Outback and had a big team dinner. Then we went back to Mr. Bidwell's house. He was one of the scorekeepers, and we watched the news so we could all see it. Then we did a kind of a parade down to the St. Bernard, and the fire trucks and policemen met us off the exit in Norwood, and then we kind of did a whole parade down to Roger Bacon for a party at the school. From there, I handed the girls and the keys over to my mother-in-law, and then we went out. In fact, I think that's the last time I danced on a bar.
Mike Dyer, WCPO 9 Sports.